The frigid waters lash at your face, the screams of the dying echoing in the chaos. Your child, eyes wide with terror, clutches at a splintered piece of wood, barely afloat. Just meters away, the renowned Dr. Eris Thorne, the world's last hope against the virulent crimson blight, struggles against the icy grasp of the ocean. You grasp the only life raft, large enough for just two. The choice is yours, etched in the dying light of a doomed vessel. Feel the impossible weight of this moment. One life, precious beyond measure, your own flesh and blood. Another, carrying the fragile hope of billions. Can you truly weigh the lives? What legacy will your trembling hands leave?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma forces an agonizing clash between the primal instinct to protect one's offspring and the utilitarian drive for the greater good. Psychologically, saving your child is a deeply personal, emotionally driven act, but it carries the unbearable guilt of global catastrophe. Saving the doctor, while logically sound for humanity, demands a cold, almost inhuman detachment from your most profound bond, leaving you with an inescapable, lifelong grief and the question of whether any societal benefit can truly justify such a personal sacrifice. The alley's shadows stretch long and cold, swallowing the life from the man before you. You saw it all, the glint of the knife, the vacant stare of the victim. Then his eyes met yours, the city's most feared crime lord. His words were a whisper, yet they echoed like thunder. Silence, and your loved ones are safe. Speak, and watch them disappear. Your heart pounds, a frantic drum against the chilling silence. The choice isn't yours alone. It's a terrifying gamble with the lives of those you cherish. Can you carry the burden of a man's blood on your conscience? Or can you live with the knowledge that your own integrity cost your family everything? What kind of monster are you willing to become to survive?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This scenario plunges us into the depths of self-preservation versus justice, magnified by the devastating threat to innocent family members. Psychologically, choosing silence is a primal act of protection, but it necessitates living with complicity and the corrosion of one's moral compass. Reporting the crime upholds a societal ideal of justice, but demands an unimaginable sacrifice, leaving the individual to grapple with profound guilt for choosing their family's demise, even if it was under duress. It's a no-win scenario that shatters the concept of right and wrong. The doctor's words were a cruel whisper. There is hope. A cure exists. But the hope came with a monstrous price. To save your child from the rare, terminal illness, another innocent child, a perfect biological match, must be harvested for their organs. This child is currently healthy, unaware. You hold the power to sign a consent form, sealing one child's fate to secure another's future. The ticking clock of your child's remaining life is deafening, demanding an answer. How far does a parent's love extend? To what dark depths would you descend to save your own? Can you justify a deliberate sacrifice of innocence for your own selfish desire to preserve your bloodline?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma explores the horrifying intersection of parental love and the violation of an innocent life. Psychologically, choosing to use the cure represents the ultimate act of sacrificing one for another, pushing the boundaries of what is morally acceptable even for the most profound love. The individual would be forever haunted by the shadow of the sacrificed child. Refusing the cure, while morally cleaner, involves an almost unimaginable act of witnessing your child's slow demise, an emotional and psychological burden that could arguably be just as destructive. It's a test of whether a life can be bought with another. The rain slicks the pavement, reflecting the neon glow of a city unaware of its impending doom. Your partner, a ghost in the shadows beside you for years, unknowingly carries the blueprint for a catastrophic attack. He's been compromised, an unwitting pawn. Command is clear: neutralize the threat. That means him. He turns, a loyal smile on his face, asking about the next move. Your hand drifts to your weapon. The fate of hundreds rests in the milliseconds before your finger pulls the trigger on the one person who trusted you with their life. Can you look into the eyes of a loyal friend and extinguish their light for the greater good? Or can you bear the silent screams of the innocent, knowing you could have prevented their demise? What is the cost of absolute loyalty?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This scenario dissects the profound conflict between personal loyalty and professional duty, especially when the stakes are human lives. Psychologically, killing your partner, a trusted confidant, represents a deep betrayal that would haunt the agent indefinitely, potentially leading to severe PTSD and moral injury. The guilt of that specific act of deception and murder would be immense. Conversely, choosing to spare the partner while preserving personal integrity and loyalty would lead to an even greater, broader guilt for the hundreds of lives lost, an overwhelming burden of responsibility that might be equally, if not more, psychologically devastating. The temporal displacement unit hums, a gateway to a past steeped in an innocent darkness. You stand before a young, unremarkable boy, oblivious to the monstrous future he will forge. Your mission: to extinguish that spark, to rewrite the darkest chapters of human history, preventing unimaginable suffering. But the paradox is absolute. In changing the past, your present, your very existence, including every memory of your beloved family, will unravel, cease to have ever been. They will simply vanish. Forever. Can you erase your entire world, the love, the laughter, the very fabric of your being, for the faceless masses of history? Is the collective good worth the complete annihilation of your personal universe? What price true oblivion?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This dilemma forces a radical choice between the preservation of personal identity and legacy versus the monumental impact on human history. Psychologically, choosing to kill Hitler means a complete erasure of self and lineage, a terrifying form of non-existence that challenges the very essence of what makes us human, our connections and memories. It's an altruistic act of cosmic proportions, but at an incomprehensible personal cost. Choosing to do nothing, however, burdens the individual with the knowledge of horrors that could have been prevented, leading to a lifetime of profound moral guilt and regret, questioning the value of their own existence over the suffering of millions.